Final round.
Welcome to Button Mash, the show where we mash all your video game content for the week for you to listen to at the press of a single button. My name is Roger, and with me, I have Chris.
Yo.
Yo, we got some bunch of game announcements that came out this week, and then games that I've been playing, I guess, because you haven't really played games this week.
Yeah, I've been at Uber.
Uber driver.
Yeah, Uber driver. That's mad.
Does it pay well?
Shit house. Yeah.
Sucks.
So we're gonna be on last week of doing Uber. I'm only doing it for a night, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair. So first game announcement that we've got, first big one, I guess, because there were a few this week.
Mm-hmm.
Ahead of E3, because PlayStation's not there, they were like, fuck you, E3, we're gonna talk about Death Stranding. We got like 8 minutes of gameplay and also a release date. So it is coming out. It's coming out. It's real. It's a game.
It's definitely real. Definitely real.
You know what? Like, I'm kind of disappointed now that it's not a myth anymore. Like, it was more exciting to me when it was like, is it real? Is it not? Is it real? Is it ever going to come out?
Can't make jokes about it anymore.
Yeah. Now it's like, yeah, it's coming out November 8th. Okay, that's boring.
Boo, diet.
What did you think of the gameplay that we saw?
Man, so I'm really interested in this game, like 100%.
Yeah.
When I watched the trailer, I was confused. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yep.
But I like it.
Do you like it? Yeah.
I was a bit like, it's No Man's Sky with like a fucking like the backpack.
With babies.
With babies.
Yeah.
And with a massive ladder on the back with gadgets.
Yeah, what the... oh, man. I didn't know what to think. I was just like... The whole time I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it just... I'm hoping that it's not a whole bunch of running around aimlessly, because a lot of the environment looks kind of barren.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I did like the bit when he brought out that like huge ladder. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I was like, what's with this fucking massive backpack? Like, he's got everything in it. It's like he's like MacGyver or some shit.
He's Daryl from fucking The Walking Dead, mate.
Yeah, no shit.
Where's the crossbow?
Yeah, he's got the motorbike, but where's the crossbow?
Yeah, he does. Popping monos and shit. Loved it.
Yeah. But the settings that he was in was really weird, like the creatures and shit in different worlds.
Yeah.
It goes really like sci-fi, and then it goes to a bit where he's like in like the World War or something.
Yeah, they were like
in the trenches,
German tanks and shit.
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then like the baby,
the bridge baby,
and I was like, you
have a bridge baby? Yeah. A bridge baby.
I was like, is this Babysitter's Club / Metal Gear Solid / No Man's Sky / like fucking MacGyver? Like, what the fuck is going on, man? But it was really weird. I really liked it though. Like, I was confused as fuck. I think like everyone else was, but you know it's going to be a good game because Kojima, like, he's a fucking genius. So I'm sure he's gonna pull something out of his ass, and it has been a long time, so I'm thinking he's gonna come out and just like smash it. Like, it's gonna be a sick game. I've got pretty high hopes for this game.
Yeah,
just because it's him though. I think if it was anyone else, I'd be like, what the fuck, mate? I was like, nah, but he's done this for a reason. Oh, voice crack. I had that last week. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I just had deja vu. I was like, didn't that happen last week?
Yeah, I'm going through puberty.
Yeah. Finally.
Yeah, I know.
About time. Fuck.
Only like 34 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah, man, it's got me really interested. It looks fucking mint, like, the graphics.
Graphics look insane.
Insane, yeah. but yeah, I can't really comment more than that.
Yeah, I'm
uh,
just hoping that coming off his last game was Metal Gear Solid 5, right?
hmm?
And that had a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Like, so many things going on where I was just like, okay, I can't handle the amount of shit that this game wants me to do.
Hmm.
And I moved on pretty quickly. This kind of looks like that on crack. It's like, yeah, you can
Yeah.
craft shit, you can scale mountainsides, and you can attach babies to your fucking backpack. You can fight ghosts and go to World War II, and it's a third-person shooter as well, by the way.
Mm.
Yeah. Ugh. I mean, I will get it. It just scares me. It was like I'm
Yeah.
gonna be confused as fuck.
It's interesting that you can see a bit of Metal Gear Solid in there though. Just with there's like a little bit of a stealthy bit
Yep.
in there, and the way the movements are, like the animations. It just reminded me like Metal Gear.
Yep.
But it reminds me of like fucking 80 different games. So
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm just like, it's coming out end of the year as well. We're gonna have a million things to play because we already know a few games that are coming out. Plus, we've got E3 in a couple of weeks' time, so we're gonna have more announcements. And I'm just like, I'm thinking maybe I won't get it day one because depending on what else gets announced, but because it looks like it's going to be like a 30 plus hour game, right?
yeah,
Surely. So
definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if it's longer than that.
Yeah, no, me either.
I feel like it's going to be a long one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, November 8th. We've got a release date. It's not a myth anymore.
Ooh, keen. Well, kind of keen. I'm like excited, but not. Like I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like
cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
Same here. Something else that was announced, also through PlayStation, I believe, was the next Call of Duty. Now, I was semi-right because I believe that was one of my predictions at the start of the year.
What did you say? What was it again?
I said that it was going to be Modern Warfare 4.
Oh, yes. Actually, yeah, you were pretty much spot on. Yeah.
Well,
just without the 4.
Yeah. So we're getting a reboot of Modern Warfare. We got Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare in, I think it was 2007. 2019, we're getting Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Very smart, clever name there. Very original. I was confused by that, but okay. So they're doing the reboot thing.
Yeah.
I'm confused by a couple of things in there.
Okay.
So it's a reboot, and they're saying that they're basically doing Modern Warfare because warfare has changed now compared to what it was in 2007. But then Captain Price is in there.
Yeah. He must come back somehow. I don't know how, but he must. Something happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, though, I actually think they've answered my prayers in this COD. I honestly think so. Like, I'm fucking super hyped for this game. Like, beyond. One, there's going to be no fucking traditional season pass.
Yep.
So I'm like super excited for that. They've got rid of kind of like they've got like they're going to have as much free maps as they can. So everyone's got all the free maps and stuff like that. They've got rid of like the specialists. So there's no specialists returning. I don't really care about the specialists.
Well, but only Call of Duty. Only Call of Duty had specialists. I mean, only Black Ops had specialists, right?
Let me see. No, I feel like there's more.
Really? I feel like Black Ops is
Was it? I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, but maybe. But
World War Two didn't have specialists.
no, World War Two didn't.
Infinite Warfare kind of did.
Yeah, no, I think there's no. I think there was more than. Yeah, no, I think there was. If we went through them, I reckon there would be.
Infinite Warfare was kind of like the exoskeleton that you choose
Yeah,
has some kind of ability. It wasn't really specialist. Anyway, irrelevant. Go on.
but I'd rather not have them.
Okay.
Because you know what? Because when you get stuff for like your characters, like I didn't like how oh you unlock this skin for Pyro or someone like that. We're like, well, I don't use that character, and damn it, like that sucks. I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't mind them, but I'd rather not have them in the game. And this is if I was making a Call of Duty.
Yep.
And I would just want more customization for like the weapons and like the skins and the armor and stuff like that. And that's the way they're going for this. That's why I'm like super hype. So it's going to be like operators. So if you buy like the operator edition or the operator enhanced edition, it will include like 3 themed operator packs. So it has like the crew expandable pack, all gillied up pack, and the war pig pack, and they're from all those like skins are from previous Modern Warfares. Like from previous missions. So like all gillied up is obviously from COD 4 in that level where you're the sniper.
Stealth.
Yeah,
crawling
that's
past
the one.
tanks and
Yeah,
shit.
that's it. Yeah. So each of them contain like an operator skin, cosmetic weapon variant, and additional bonuses and stuff like that. And that's what I like. So you know how in Call of Duty 4 you select the sniper rifle and you can have like a ghillie suit and stuff like that. I like that, and I like how you can you'll be able to customize that kind of one character, and that's like your character. So yeah, I'm peeking about that. Cross support.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
That's pretty
big.
nuts, right?
That's huge, man. That's like, what the fuck? Another voice crack. Count that. When it said PS4, Xbox, and PC, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, PC, what the fuck? Mouse, keyboard." But
yes, but
I know you can plug your mouse and keyboard into your PlayStations and your Xboxes. But you know what though? I think a lot of console players will be better than the PC guys. Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
Well, I'm gonna say that I think you're wrong.
Because all the pro players are all console. Remember, you can put your sensitivity up like 10s.
Yeah, but like inevitably, you've got more precision with a mouse.
I know.
Someone who's good with a mouse will be. It's like 100%. You have more precision with mouse. But the thing is, right? There's cross-platform with Fortnite. We play against PC players sometimes. But
no.
Yeah, we do.
It's only we only play with Xbox. You only play with PC if you have a friend that plays PC and you're then you go into the PC lobbies.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you see that keyboard and thingo, that weird fucking logo, that's like for Xbox. And then Switch, right? You don't actually play against Switch people.
Oh.
You will play against so if you're on Switch, right, and I'm on PlayStation and you're like, "Oh, let's party up." I'm like, "Yeah, sick, man." If you play with me, on the play, like you will then come onto the PlayStation / Xbox servers with your Switch. So it's like the mobile. So if I'm playing on my mobile and I join your lobby on PS4, I then go onto the console servers with my mobile. but you can't,
Right.
because they kind of rank them. Like it pretty much goes like mobile, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, then PC for like fairness.
Yeah.
Actually, funny that I was listening to kind of funny, and one of the guys was like, "Oh yeah, I haven't got into Fortnite for the last like few seasons, but I'm back and stuff." And he's like, "I went on the Switch, and yeah, I was okay, getting a few wins. Went on like my PlayStation, got wrecked, and then I went back to Switch, and I was just like wrecking kids." I was like, "That's mad," because he went to the Switch, so you play against just Switch players.
Interesting. I might play on the
Yeah.
Switch tonight then.
Yeah. Well, you can't. Well, yeah. But then again, if you played with me, it's like, damn it. So if we have a mate, if we're all, say, me, you, and Finn are playing on the PS4 on Fortnite,
Yeah.
and then Nathan's like, "Oh, cool, man. I'm gonna play Fortnite with you guys. I'm just gonna be on my PC," and then we all like party up. We then go to the PC servers and get fucked up.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. I thought there was some way of like if you've got PC
You
players that are using controllers, then you will play with them. I thought I heard something about.
Oh yeah, I think as well. I think if you plug in your mouse or like and your keyboard on in your PlayStation or some shit, it recognizes that and then jump to
Yeah.
the PC. But if you have like your controller, well, yeah, you don't obviously go into the PC bracket. But then I
Yeah.
think, yeah. So
So
anyway,
I was thinking like they would do that kind of thing with Call of Duty to keep it kind of fair. So it's like depending on what you're using to play, whether it's mouse or keyboard or
uh-huh.
controller, you'll go into a different queue.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
surely
they might
you
do
you
that.
have you have to do something like that. Like it's
I don't.
I don't think you realize like
No, I do. Like with Counter Strike and stuff, how fucked they are. But I just feel like Call of Duty is.
it's
I
the
don't
same it's the
know.
same thing
Like,
because like you're
it,
aiming like I can tell you like I go back and forth between controller and mouse and keyboard. It's like I'm
it is
obviously
more.
not.
It's more. I know it's like I'm not arguing in a case of like yeah, it's got more precision, but I feel like
It's like you're using your thumb compared to your whole hand.
yeah, I know what you mean. But I just feel like I don't know. If you're in a Call of Duty aspect, I think it's just such a high saturated. Like, I don't think there's going to be that many PC players like playing Call of
Ooh,
Duty,
okay.
and I don't think it's going to be such a bigger thing. I don't know. Like, and this is the only kind of first-person shooter that I'm kind of gone away of. Like, I would like to play against PC guys,
Hmm.
and I think it. Yeah, it sounds weird. Fuck, I know, but like, I think a guy as well was. Where was it? On a YouTube, I was listening to some guy on YouTube talking about it, and yeah, he was saying the same kind of thing. Like, I just feel like there's going to be a lot more skilled players on console than there is PC.
Fair enough, man.
And you know what though? And I think the PC lobbies will be fucking like it will die out pretty quick. Where if they just combine all of them, like they'll be like you get games so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do know where you're coming from, and it could just absolutely backfire. And the first 2 weeks are going to be like, all right, fuck these PCs on their own. Like,
Or maybe, yeah, maybe they'll do what Fortnite's doing, which is if you're playing on PC, you're playing against PC people. If I'm playing on PC, you're playing on PlayStation 4, we want to play together, we can.
yeah. It could be like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I
Better.
mean, they have to find something. Like I don't think it'll be.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't think it's a comparison that can be made. To be honest with you,
Uh huh.
like
Yeah. Oh, I know. Man, PC would definitely have advantage. Like Fortnite and console, like the
it's fun.
PC, and
Yeah.
it's fucking day night. Like it's
Oh
day
man,
night.
like have you?
But then
Oh,
again, I've come across. I've been watching the World Cup in Fortnite,
yep.
and there's a few guys with like using a controller, like PlayStation, and they're fucked. Like they're just as good because their
Yeah,
sensitivity
but
is that fucked. Like, you just like, because me and Matt were talking about it, and then Matt's like, "Do you know he's playing on like PlayStation?" I was like he won one of them, like the whole fucking like one of the matches, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Is he really?" And I like YouTubed him, and I was like, "What the fuck, man?" And he has his controller kind of like dialogued onto the TV or onto the screen so you can see what buttons he's pressing, and he's got his sensitivity like super high, and he's just fucked. Like, you couldn't tell the difference between him and a PC, like in a PC player. But you know, like for the kind of really good player and pro player, of course PC is going to be better. But there's just people that just master it that well that they're just
But
and that's that rare occasion.
You're talking about like professional players, man. Like
Yeah.
you're just everyday average Joe. Like even me, like I'm not gonna get that good on a controller, and if I was to play on
But
PC,
I wouldn't be that good on a
I
PC
would.
as well.
I think you would be. Like it's yeah. I just think you have more precision, like automatically. Like you don't have to be. It would take less for you to be good on PC compared to console. In
The
my
only
opinion.
thing that I reckon they have the advantage of is like shortcut, like they can kind of modify their keys to what they want. But in quickness is like in like spinning around,
Yeah.
it would be like they're fucking pretty similar. Because they're sensitive. If you put your Fortnite sensitivity up as like super, it's fucked. Like you can't even control the motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I like again, like yeah, obviously PC is fucking way better. Like it is like hands down better. But yeah, it's insane. But
I just can't wait to see what it's like, because it'll be the
it's gonna be
first like
interesting.
AAA game that's doing cross-platform, right? Like
I'm
so
so
far, what do we
excited.
have? We've got Rocket League, Fortnite, now Dauntless, and Call of Duty. That's massive.
Yeah, fuck. And Call of Duty as well, man. Fuck. It's oh man, I'm just so excited, man, because it's just like the lobbies is just gonna be fucking packed, like packed. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be a Call of Duty that's made a lot of old school Call of Duty players
Come back.
really hyped, and I'm seeing a lot of comments as well saying like I haven't been hyped for a Call of Duty in like 4 or 5 years, and I'm totally down. I haven't played a Call of Duty in like 5 years or 6 years, whatever, and everyone's just really hyped about it, and I think it's definitely like everyone's just so excited for it. Like I'm super excited, and if I had to make a Call of Duty, this would be probably it. I know we haven't seen much about it, but what I've heard so far, it's exactly what I'd be like thinking. Like these guys are gonna fucking nail it, I reckon. God, hopefully I don't hype this up too much and I fucking get it. It's like, fuck, this is shit. But man, I'm just everything they're doing, like it just didn't like the season pass. Like we don't have to spend another $50 on a fucking season pass. Like
That's
they're gonna
definitely
fucking
positive.
yeah. They think the only kind of like payment, like the currency in the game, is going to be just for like skins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I think they see these type of games like Fortnite, where if you just bring out skins and make your character look cool, people are going to fucking pay it, man. And you know what?
Overwatch.
There might be loot crates in the game,
Yeah.
but it might be just, after every level, you get one. If you want to buy more loot crates, you can with real money, but it's only going to be cosmetic.
Yeah. I think
and
Overwatch is probably a better comparison, because it's
actually, yeah, perfect.
because you buy the game, you pay full price for a game, and then all the shit that you can spend money in it, but it's all cosmetic.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And it obviously works. So
another thing is with the maps. So that shortens your playlist as well on your servers. So if I've got the DLC and you didn't buy it, it lowers the count of people playing those new maps, because it's like, your party can't play those new maps because so and so doesn't have the map pack. So we're just going to chuck you back in the original, just the original maps. Where if you're just playing with some mates who all have the DLC, it's like, well, you're going to be paired with only with people with a DLC, so it just minimizes the player base.
Mm-hmm.
And with this, it seems like everyone's going to get the map packs. It's cross-platform. That's huge. And kind of back in the day, like a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers, I don't know if you knew this, but if they want to play with like shitter Call of Duty players, they would delete their DLC and they get paired up with just normal players that haven't purchased the DLC. So they're the players that just don't really care about the DLC. So they're not going to be insane at the game, because if they're insane at the game, they're going to buy the map packs and stuff like that. So a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers, what they would do is actually delete like the new maps, like all the DLCs. So then they get paired up in these just like original rooms. How crazy is that? I didn't know about this, but like Woody's Gamer Tag, who was like a massive Call of Duty YouTuber back in the day. I listened to all these guys, and they were saying, "Yeah, that's what we did." I was like, "What?" I was like, "That's insane." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Cheeky little fuckers." But yeah, kind of, man. I feel like everyone's going to come together, and just, man, this is the year for COD, man. They're going to kill it. Next year, could be a bit roughy, but who cares? We're gonna have.
You know, excited for Black Ops 10?
I'm a bit, just a bit concerned of like, just concerned.
Yeah.
So I'm just praying that this game is gonna kick ass, and especially with like this cross-platform and stuff. In 3 years' time, even if the Call of Duties suck and they stopped making them or something happened, I feel like you're still gonna get a game, because, you know, it's a broad horizon of consoles, and I'm excited, man. I'm super excited. Like, oh man.
Well,
the thing that would top it off, if they were like Modern Warfare remastered, like Modern Warfare 2 remastered, you get with the game. That would be pretty sick. But yeah.
Get Modern Warfare 2 as well. Okay.
Yeah, just kind of like the other one, but I don't think that's going to happen, because they did announce.
What was that one with? Was it World War 2? Which one had COD 4 with it?
I've actually have it on my fucking
Black Ops 3?
Hang on.
That's Black
I'm
Ops
going to
3.
remove the disc. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I've been playing COD remastered. It's so much fun. I don't know why I even stop playing it sometimes. I'm like, man, this game's so good. It's fucking kick-ass.
Yeah,
And
you
my
made
first
me want
game
to play it again.
dominated. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that have just jumped on it now. Like, they're like level 5 and 6s and stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, hell yeah. Time to get just fucking my own on. And I did go back to Call of Duty 4 and played some Prop Hunt, and that was hell of fun. I haven't played with you yet. Haven't played with you though yet. Fuck.
Yeah,
Man, I'm
maybe
on
we'll
fire
play some
tonight.
tonight.
Fucking hell. I haven't drank any alcohol or anything. I don't know why the fuck I'm. I don't know why I'm mumbling and shit.
Pingers would do that to you.
Fucking things. Just biting my lips and shit. I've been swearing heaps as well in this podcast. God damn.
So, what we're just saying, end of the year, it's going to be packed.
Mm-hmm.
This comes out like 2 weeks before Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm.
So that's already two games pretty close together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared. The end of the year is, going to be no different to the other years. It's going to be fucked. Another game announcement that we got was Ghostbusters, the video game remastered.
Yeah.
Did you play? I didn't play the one that came out in
No, I didn't either.
10 years ago it came out.
Oh man. No, I don't think
Apparently it was really good.
You know what? I feel like it was free on the PS3 on
really?
the PlayStation Plus. I wouldn't be surprised if you have it as well. And I think I played it for maybe, an hour.
Oh, really?
I think was it that one? I don't know. but I can't remember it really.
Yeah.
But I love the Ghostbusters. I love everything about the Ghostbusters. The
Mm.
best, man. Growing up watching all the movies, wishing I was there at the end when they blew up the Marshmallow Man so I could eat him. But yeah, no, I never played any of the games. But the trailer made me want to like play this game. So
Yeah, I don't know why I never played it because
yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's been out 10 years. I've never played it. I don't know why.
Did it get good reviews?
Yeah, like
Oh, it
apparently
did. Oh,
it's
shit.
really good. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like it's got the original actors in it, voicing the characters. It's canon as well, so it fits in somewhere. I think it's like the Ghostbusters 3.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I don't know why I haven't played it. Well, that's all I could think about. I
Hmm.
was like, why the fuck haven't I played this before? But hey,
I
I
actually
guess now I
thought
get the
that.
chance.
I was watching the trailer and I was like, wait, what are we remastering? I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I've
Like,
never even seen this game. But then
oh,
I was like, wait, did we have this on PS3? I was like, I don't know.
like I knew that it existed. I just don't know. Like
Yeah.
when I saw it, like I haven't thought about it in a long time, obviously. But I was like, yeah, this does exist. Why haven't I played it? But anyway, I guess I'll pick that up at some point and play it. They've remastered the cutscenes in 4K and stuff.
Ooh.
Um, looks fun. Like, yeah, I just don't know why I haven't played it. But that's coming out as well. Sometime this year. Will be fun.
How much? Do we know how much it's going to be?
No, probably will be like 50,
30 bucks.
$60.
Oh,
30.
shit.
30 is a bit of a stretch, mate.
$60, you reckon it's not, it's remastered, it's not a full-fledged game. Like, it's not a fucking, like, they haven't, it's just a remastered, though.
What's
Do you
the
know what I mean?
cheapest remaster you've seen?
Um,
They're usually around 50, 60. In a shop,
how
I
much
reckon it'll be
was how much was like
59.
Crash Bandicoot and stuff? Spyro,
Like,
they're like $40, wasn't it?
nah, 50. 50 if you, like, get it day one at JB or buy on Amazon, but it'll be like 59 or more in other places. Easy.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
ain't buying that. Not for
Yeah.
$60.
Nah.
I'll have to wait until it gets down to like 30.
Yeah, you probably won't have to wait long anyway.
Mm.
But yeah, that's what we got in terms of news for this week. I've played a couple of new games. I got myself a code to the closed beta of Code Vein that's running this weekend. Have you heard of Code Vein at all?
No.
So it's a game that's coming out pretty soon. It's
Hmm.
very Japanese, very, very anime aesthetic and yeah, feel to it. It's kind of trying to be Dark Souls or taking a lot from Dark Souls,
Ah,
uh, but not nearly as challenging, I guess.
okay.
So yeah, beta's running. I played it. I've played through the whole beta last night. It's weird. It's real weird. So the kind of story is you're something called a revenant. I'm not sure what that entails exactly. You're kind of a vampire because the whole mechanics around it is you get your enemy's blood to power up your perks and shit like that. That's how you power yourself up, get new abilities and whatnot. The combat
Okay.
is very similar to Dark Souls. So you lock on to an enemy, you dodge, uh,
Yeah.
you figure out their timing and shit, their animation, and then you attack when you need to,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, it just didn't feel like it was very hard. Like, yeah, even the hard enemies were kind of shit. But it's
Ah. Oh, wow, they were
yeah.
just dumb.
I don't know if they were dumb, but I don't know. It like their timing wasn't really hard to figure out. Like you go, okay, he's gonna attack now. I'm gonna dodge and then attack.
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Okay.
But it's got a lot of similar mechanics. So, for example, you collect I forgot what they were called. You collect these things and you get a bunch of them, and if you die, you lose them all. You can go back to where you died and pick them back up. And then you get to like a checkpoint and you can use those things to level up, but that's also your currency to buy items.
Okay.
So you got to balance out,
Yeah.
how you want to do it. And if you hold on to them, you get a higher multiplier, which means you get more of those things when you kill enemies. But then if you die, obviously you lose them all. So that's, you got to figure out what you want to do, which is the souls in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was weird, man. So you can choose these different classes. You can switch on the fly, but when you switch to them, it'll affect your stats, which means, for example, you might have a class that where you need to have you have like a higher, you can carry more weight, which means you can use heavier weapons. But if you switch to like a ranger, that stat goes down and you can't use your heavy weapon anymore. So you have to switch to a light weapon, like a rifle or whatever, like a sword or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of meh. It's kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It was kind of, felt like kind of not low budget, but it's like, there's Japanese games that are just like
bare bones.
Kind of. It's just not very original kind of thing. It's like post-apocalyptic, you're this vampire thing, and it's a whole lot of, those games that use a whole lot of random terms and they try to like shove it down your throat. It's like, you play the tutorial and it's like, yeah, when you pick up the ding dong and turn it into the bleep bloop, that's how you do your special move, the pedagadope. And it's like, yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't want to learn all these random things. Like, just use. It's like a whole bunch of like meta mechanics shoved in there.
Yeah.
It's like meh, and it's not. Like I said, it's not very interesting. I'm sure a lot of people will like it for what it is, but nah, not for me.
That sounds definitely not my type of game.
No, like when I started playing, I was like, oh, maybe it's like, the Dark Souls that you will get into because it's not as punishing. But yeah, it's not, because it's not as punishing. It's not as rewarding when you defeat the enemies. Another thing is there's some online component in there. I'm not sure how it works, but I think there would be multiplayer, so co-op. But you can definitely play with. You got like AI companions that go with you and help you out and shit. So yeah, I was kind of interested in it before I actually played it, which is sad, but
that's disappointing.
Meh. Very, very meh. The other game that I picked up this week, I was very excited about this one. Trover Saves the Universe came out this week.
Did you get that today, or did you just start playing it today?
I started playing it today, so it came out. Came out yesterday.
Yeah,
and I was like, I want to. Yeah, I was basically, my plan was to play this all day today. I didn't play all day, but I played a fair bit, and it does not disappoint, man. It is, if you like Rick and Morty, you're basically in a fucking weird episode of Rick and Morty. That's the game. So you can play in VR or you can play just normally on your. Oh, g'day.
That was Rick and Morty.
Yeah, you can play in VR or just on your normal screen. You get the option, which is good. But it's definitely something that was made to be played in VR. Like I've tried it on normal screen as well.
That was Mario.
Sending
me messages.
Shit.
That was mad. Mario's mad.
It's
not on silent. Oh, it hasn't. It's not on silent. Okay. My bad.
All good. But yeah, so I played both in VR and just on normal screen, and it just feels like yeah, definitely was made in VR. But it's good that if you don't have VR, you can still play the game, and it's
VR,
fun.
man, that would be hectic.
It
That would
would
be
be. It's
fucking
so
weird.
good. Yeah. Oh, mate, it's already fucking weird. Like the premise of the game. The
Hmm.
premise of the game starts. You have this weird dude like with superpowers comes out of nowhere. You see these two little dogs just playing around outside. The
Yeah.
dude appears. He's got no eyes. He's got no eyeballs. He's just got sockets, empty sockets. He picks up the two dogs and he puts them in his eye sockets. And that somehow gives him more powers and he decides to take over the universe. It turns out that you're a character in the game. You're I forgot what they're called, a Cheropian or something,
Okay.
which is some kind of alien race where you're stuck in a chair. You can't get out of your chair. So you, as the player, you're a character in the game because you're stuck in a chair with your controller. Your character in the game is the Cheropian or whatever this called in a chair.
Hmm.
So it turns out they were your dogs that dude stole and is now using as his eyeballs. So everyone is pissed off at you because it's your fault he stole your dogs because they were just outside. So then this dude rocks up at your house. He's what's called a purple eye hole monster.
A purple eye hole monster.
A purple
What the
eye hole
fuck?
monster. And that's Trover.
That's mad.
Trover's the purple dude. He's the main character.
Okay.
He's the one that's got these weird things as eyeballs. So he's got like creatures as his eyeballs. So one eyeball has two eyes and a mouth.
Okay.
They're called power babies. It is fucking random as
And the
fuck.
best thing, it makes it so much better because when you're in VR, it's
Oh.
like you're actually there. It's like this is actually happening. This is not
Like I was at home by myself and I was losing my shit. It's hilarious, man. It's like all this random shit happening, and like before you start the game, it asks you. It's like, hey, there's foul language in the game. Do you want to play like censored or mature?
hell no.
And then you go to mature, and it's like, don't tell your parents. But oh my god, but it's like a whole bunch of things happening, but it's like it feels like it's not scripted. It's like they're just going with the flow, and it is just they're
That's
just saying what's coming to their mind. So it's like it makes it even funnier. So it's like, we gotta go to fucking Bip Bop and get the cauldron, and yeah, like a whole bunch of that. And it's like, I think I sent you that video where the Trevor's like, oh, they're sending him on a mission. He's like, he doesn't want to go. And he's like, I just want to do my own thing. And they're like, shut the fuck up, Trover. Get out of here. Oh,
That's
it's so
sick.
funny. But how it's set basically. So yeah, you're stuck in that chair. You can't physically move the chair around, right?
Okay.
You've got the controller in your hand, and also on the screen you see your controller.
Hmm.
When Trover comes to your house, he's like, I'm fucking sick of moving around, man. So I'm giving you control of me. So you control me. You do what you want. So then that's how you move him around. You move him to like little nodes, and when
Okay.
he's standing on there, you can teleport your chair to it, and then you can again like look around, figure shit out. But you move him, and then you get pretty early on. You get a lightsaber. That's his weapon.
Oh,
And
lightsaber.
that's how you fight shit. And then you pick up different chair upgrades. And oh my god, it's just crazy. It's just wacky and
So where would
hilarious,
you
man.
put that with like South Park, the game?
Different. I guess different kind of humor.
Okay.
It's still pretty crude. Like there's a lot of swearing. Like they're swearing pretty much all the time.
Okay.
But it's that kind of random shit that Rick and Morty's known for.
Yeah. Yeah.
plus I guess similar humor to South Park as well. I
In a
mean,
way, yeah.
I did get to a point where I'm supposed to kill this dude. He comes out of his house, and I'm like, "Hey, man, um, pretty much I need to sort your shit out." And he literally like sticks his hand up his ass and just like shits in his hand, and just throws shit at you. And because I was in VR, I was like, I have shit on my face right
now. Man, that's sick.
Yeah, like a whole bunch of stuff like that. It's pretty funny. There's one bit that like I want to talk about, but it's so much funnier if you experience it.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, I'll definitely recommend playing it. It was on special when I pre-ordered it for $35, but full price it's $40. But yeah, maybe if that's too much for you, maybe wait for a price drop. But even full price is pretty cheap, and yeah, definitely worth it, man. Like even not in VR, yeah, it's fucking hilarious, man. Like the whole time I was just laughing. So funny.
Oh, that sounds good. Fuck, I kind of want to play it.
Yeah,
but I feel like I want to play it in VR.
Yeah, like.
Do you think like how much better are we talking? Like if you got it on VR?
So there's things like, for example, there's a lot of dialogue, right? You speak to people who sometimes you'll have to make choices, and Trover will be like, "Oh, do you want to do this?" And then you have to say yes or no. If you're playing on the normal screen, you have to go, I think it's like left on the D-pad for yes or right for no, or vice versa.
Okay.
It's on the D-pad. If you're playing in VR, you're actually nodding your head yes or shaking your head no.
Oh, that's sick.
So, yeah, that makes it a bit more immersive as well. It's just,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I played it. I played like 15 minutes out of VR, and I was like, it's not the same.
Not
like,
the same. Yeah. You don't get the same experience.
Yeah, like you would still enjoy it because like the humor still comes across. Yeah, but it was definitely made to be played in VR, like 100%. You can like find all these like power babies, and you go into the menu and it gives you like the description of that power baby because they all have identities apparently. And I took a photo of one.
Power baby.
Yeah. So there's about it and it tells you as well. So you find those power babies hidden all over the world, and at some point Trover's like, "Oh, I really like the green power babies. Like it's kind of." It's like you don't really know why you're collecting them. Like obviously he uses them like they're his eyeballs, right? But anyway, I found this one. So his name was Mr. Swinky.
Yeah,
and his description reads, "This little power baby fucks." That's it.
Oh fuck. Power babies, man, that's sick.
Yeah, it's it's just funny as hell, man. And it Justin Roiland, who's the guy who made Rick and Morty, he's also voicing some of the characters in the game as well, and it's like,
oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it's just so funny, man. You're finding the enemies, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck your shit up, man." It's like so weird.
Shit.
Yeah,
man.
It's really funny.
Oh, damn. Fuck. I really want to play it.
Yeah.
How much was it?
I paid $35 for it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's like it's a normal. I reckon it will be 6 to 8 hours to finish. I know
and it just came out as well.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's gone back to full price yet, but full price is $40, like $5 more.
Yeah.
But I paid
cool.
35.
So when I get a VR, it'll be on special. Sick.
Yeah, probably. But it's so good, and you can do like when you unlock the different powers and shit. There's more to do, so you can like levitate shit with your controller. So it's like it's doing a lot, kind of like, what's that game called? Fuck, Astrobot.
Oh yes. Okay. Yep.
So there's like you got to actually look around, and there's hidden power babies, um, and yeah. So Trover says that's what I was gonna say. So he's like, oh man, if you find all the power babies in the game, I'll give you.
Okay. I'm good.
He's like, I'll give you a reward at the end of the game. So I'm set. Like I need to find all of them. I want to know what happens.
Can we get T-shirts with like Power Babies on it?
Sure, man. We can do that.
My God, E3 Expo,
What?
the EB Expo.
I'll wear Power Baby t-shirt. Oh, packs.
I mean PAX, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. We'll wear Power Baby t-shirts.
Dude, I don't know why I find that so fucking funny. Fuck.
And it's so funny.
Oh,
So
man.
he when he explains to you what they are as well at the start of the game, he's like, "Oh yeah, have a look at this one," and he pulls it out of his eye socket, and then he gives it to you, and it's stuck at the end of your controller, like
Whoa.
at the top of your controller. You just got a little head of a Power Baby sticking out.
Man, I tell you what, if I went into that game blind, I'd be crying. Like,
Yeah, so I'm
I'd
trying to
be
leave. Like
pissing myself.
I've told you, like the bare minimum. Like there's still heaps of shit that I haven't told you
sick.
that would,
Sick.
because there's one bit, man. I just, oh my god, I just
Lost
lost
it.
it. Like it's like it takes the piss out of a lot of stuff as well.
Yeah, that's
Like
sick.
yeah, oh my god, yeah, it's at that price as well. Like
Yeah.
you need to play it. It's so good.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's what I've been playing this week. Anything else you want to add before we wrap it up?
Well, I thought you pranked me during the week. That DayZ
Oh,
is now on the PlayStation 4. It has been out on Xbox for a while now.
was that on Xbox?
Yeah, apparently. I didn't know that.
Oh shit, okay.
A lot of Xbox people were saying, fuck, to the PlayStation people, don't get it. It's fucked. Like, don't even bother.
Yeah.
And then I watched a bit of a press conference, and it looked pretty good. I'm really keen. I've been waiting for this game for like 4 years now. Then I forgot about it, and then you told me about it and linked me to it, and I was like, mate, why? That's not real, mate. And then, well, behold, there it was.
But it
was
is.
right there. So I was pretty excited. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it like straight away. I came, bang, gonna get it.
And then you sold your
went on
kidney, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So I have one kidney, so that's pretty sick. But I'm playing DayZ, so that's pretty loot.
Did you actually hold up?
No, I didn't. So
Okay, fuck. I was like,
no,
oh.
no, fuck that. So I thought it was gonna be maximum $50 game. Maximum. Like that's extreme max.
Yeah.
To be honest, I thought it was gonna be like $39. I thought it was gonna be the same price as PUBG. Perfect example.
Yeah.
But no.
No.
Boy, was I wrong. Holy shit. It's like $75 or something.
$75.
You can get fucked, DZ. One, I've been waiting for fucking years for this shit.
So how old is this game now? Like 10
since
years old?
Oh, fuck yeah. It's been so old. Like, super old. Really bad by them. I don't know why the fuck you would charge $75 for this game.
Yeah.
There are AAA games out there right now that have been released in the last few months that are fucking cheaper than that. Especially when it's such a risk as well with servers and glitches, and it sounds like the Xbox version isn't that good. But you know what? I've been watching a few streams with people playing PS4, and yeah, it does look fun. But it's definitely one of those games that I would want to just pick up at a max of $40.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm paying $75. No way in the world. But yeah, it's definitely a game that like I really want to get. So can't wait for it to come on special. I honestly think it will come on special pretty soon. I don't think it's going to sit at that price for very long.
Hmm.
Um, I'm surprised that PUBG hasn't been discounted at all yet. Still, it's still at
Really?
$9, and it has not come down at
Wait,
all.
how much?
39.
Oh, I thought you said $9. I was like,
It's
fucking
at
what?
$9, motherfuckers. I'm waiting for it to come to $1.50.
Yeah, I was like,
You.
wow, you're one cheap cunt.
Um, yeah, nah.
39.
So
Okay,
yeah, $39. So yeah, that's weird. Like,
that is really weird.
I don't know why they haven't made it cheaper. Like, you'd think you would, man.
How
Like,
is that game not free?
I know. Like, I honestly don't like. And that's why I kind of feel like that PUBG and DayZ are on the same kind of wavelength of games and caliber of gaming, you would say.
Mm.
That's why I was really shocked that it's like nearly double the price as PUBG. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, dude. You can't buy it anywhere else, so like you can only buy it from the PS Store.
Digital. Yeah.
So, I've kind of got like the real diehard fans that really want to play it on PlayStation. I thought I was that person until it came out with $75. I was like, fuck no. So, if you've bought it on PlayStation, sick. Let us know how it is anyway. Like, but yeah, like there's too many games for me to play as well. So,
I've just pulled it up on Steam while you were talking.
oh god, how much is it on Steam?
How much would you think it is?
On Steam right now? Oh
Right
god,
now, Australian dollars.
Australian, $15.
It's $60. $59.99.
What?
Yeah. What the fuck?
What? Am I missing something here?
Yeah, I think we're
I feel
missing
like I'm
something.
missing something. Like
Yeah.
there's something going on,
We're
man.
missing
Like,
something. This is telling me that. Hang on a minute. I think it was in early access for a long time,
yeah, this is the full release.
and it was released on
That's
December 14th, 2018.
all right. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's like one of
Still.
those games. It's like, I just don't. You've been in like alpha and beta and stuff for fucking like 9 years or some shit.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, mate. Like, people have been playing. You know what? People have played it and they've moved on as well. Like, they're just like,
Yeah.
why the fuck would I play this game now? Like, there are games now that have, like, I don't know. Like, you've got even Ark as well. I know it's not.
Speaking of which, Pixar
same.
came out.
I was actually that was my kind of lead on to Jay-Z. Fuck you, Jay-Z. I'll wait for you to come $20. Let's move on. Pick Ark.
Pixar.
Pixar. Yeah.
Pixar.
Man, I'm super interested and super keen. I want to know what the online aspect of this game is. Now, is there servers? Can you raid? Can you kind of do what you do on the PlayStation version? How much different is it? Obviously the graphics and all the other little bits and bobs, but I want to kind of know what's it like on the multiplayer aspect. Like, is there 60 people's servers? Can you like raid other people's bases? Is it like that? Yeah, I tagged Matt, who's one of our friends who's really into Ark, and he still plays it from this day. And he's always on a new server. He always tells me, he's like, yeah, man, I'm just on a new server. I'm like, mate, you're on a new server like every week. I was like, I don't know how you're still playing this game. But what he does go into different servers that have times 80. So, he can build up really quickly. But I'm like, yeah, but there are people that have been playing on that server for like ages. So what are they up to? Like, they've got tech gear and fucking laser guns and shit. But man, it's just too fucking demoralizing, that game. Like, it breaks my heart. And once a year, I will go back in. I must admit, I'll go back in. But then once I get fucked on, I'm back out again. So yeah, I'll be interested to see kind of what Pixar is in that aspect of the game, because I do like that part of the game in kind of building up with your friends and going off hunting, seeing other people and kind of like attacking each other. But I don't want it to be too too like heartbroken.
Yeah.
Like I man, like the amount of work you put in a game, and get destroyed. Man, it's sad times.
I kind of want it on
That's
Switch.
Yeah, man. Oh, if I was gonna get it, I'd get it on Switch as well.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to find out on DayZ as well, because you know how you can build in DayZ, right? You can go to a town and reinforce and build walls and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still trying to find out what happens when you log off. Like, do you get raided? What happens? So
Probably.
I did do my research, and the only thing I could find out is what happens to your character when you log off.
Mm-hmm.
So by the sounds of things, when you log off in DayZ, your character kind of like disappears and goes into kind of like a saved file. So when you go back on that server, you just kind of reappear in the same spot with all your gear.
Okay.
Once you die in DayZ, you're dead. You just start a new character. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you get fucked on. So in DayZ, when you log off, you kind of just take your character with you, and then when you log back on, you've got all your stuff again.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of like, well, what happens if someone's fighting you? You know you're going to lose. Can you just log off? And then apparently you can't. Like, there's like a 5-minute thing. Like, you can't log off when you're getting attacked. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But all I want to know is if when you go to a town and you kind of claim it as yours and you're building these walls and you're kind of making it yours and shit, what happens when you log off? Does like, it just, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what happens to it. Does it disappear? Does all your walls just disappear and it's just like, well, fuck you, and you just don't get it back and you just keep your character? I feel like that's what would happen. Like, you would just keep your character, but your base is just goes back to neutralized. Like, you just, anyone can just claim it and just start building. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. So I'm kind of still trying to figure it out. I couldn't find it anywhere on the internet. So if anyone out there knows and's been playing DayZ for fucking ages, fucking let me know, man. I want to know. But yeah, Pixar. Yeah, it looks good. I want to play it.
I'm looking at some reviews on the DayZ page on Steam, and even on PC, people are not happy about the price. So it's even.
Oh, okay. So we're not the only ones.
No.
Right.
So first
not
one
discounting-
one says recommended. It's recommended, but the
Okay.
review reads good game, but it's a what? It's a SA thing. It's a probably sad. Good game, but it's a sad thing that the price went way too high from 20 to 40.
Oh wow.
Next one says not worth $45 at all. Wait till it goes on sale, and that would have been when it was still in US dollars. We're looking at
Because how much would have changed from like the full version game?
well, apparently it was like $20.
Yeah, but what's the difference between the two versions? Like between like early access and stuff. Like,
Well,
if there's like a huge difference, you'd be like, okay. But if there's not, that's why people.
Well, would
probably
have
like,
built up to
what the
that,
fuck?
right? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
depending
not
on-
much
yeah.
would have changed.
Oh, I mean, depends on when you actually bought it, right? In early
Yeah,
access.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you bought it like 2 weeks before it went full release, you'd be laughing.
I feel like if it's a game that's kind of been out for 8 years, whatever, and it's gone into early access and people have bought it and played it, and now the graphics, let's be honest, the graphics aren't that good. There's a lot of games out there that are kind of following that style
Mhm.
of game. How can you just double your price on it? I feel
Yeah.
like,
It doesn't make sense.
yeah, it doesn't.
Doesn't
But
make
anyway,
sense.
good luck to them. I'm looking forward to it for being $30 so I can play it. That'd be cool. So yeah, man.
I'm not into it. I'm definitely not into it. I'm not keen on working on a character for however many hours and then getting killed at some point and just starting again.
Starting in, yeah.
I'm not
I
into
like
that.
it, but it makes me, yeah. And I understand that. Like, that's like me with Ark. But there is a bit of, like, death feels like something. Like, it's not like I can just run in there. Like, it's a bit of, like, you know. If you watch the trailer, they're like, yeah, you can host your own radio show. Like, and there's these guys, like, in a studio, like, in one of the houses, like, speaking on radio and broadcasting and stuff. And it's like you can set traps, you can booby trap people, you can make a shop, you can do this and that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? This is whacked. I don't know how any of it works. I've never played DayZ in my life, but it's got me interested. But I kind of do like the aspect of, like, I know you don't level up in the game like Ark.
Mhm.
You just kind of just always your loot and stuff like that. So, but I feel like it wouldn't take that long just to get a gun and just fuck around with people. But yeah, I wouldn't mind just being a sniper and putting a ghillie suit on and just popping people from like ages away and just being a bush. Yeah, $75 to be in a bush. Sick. I can do that in Fortnite.
Oh no, yeah, that's fucked. Oh well. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, it will have to drop, right? Like, who the fuck is paying $80 for this game?
Yeah, diehards.
That's nuts. That is nuts. Yeah, anything else you want to talk about before we go?
No, man. I think that's it. That's it for me.
Fucking sweet. Alright, tell the people where they can find your stuff on the internet.
They can find me on the Instagrams at Christofini.gaming. That's CHRISTOPHINIE .gaming. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And how about you / us?
So you can go to our website where you'll find all of our episodes and some upcoming stuff at www.buttonmashpod.com. You can email your feedback at buttonmashpod@gmail.com. We also have an Instagram, which is buttonmashpod, where you find we've been posting some new stuff, some cool photos, some little snippets of our episodes as well. Make sure you follow us on there, and we'll also have a Facebook page, which is just Button Mash Podcast. But yeah, that's pretty much for this week.
Sick.
But thank you very much for listening. Thank you, Chris, for hanging out.
Thank you, Raj.
Fucking have a good one.
Final round.